I'd second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those same sign. Motion carries. Consider approval of the 2021 calendar.
Yes.
What?
Miss D.
Oh, I'm sorry, I scratched it off. I'm sorry. I'm in a hurry.
I'm gonna get
Consider
you-
offering junior high school principal assistant AD contract.
Yes, this is, this time of the year, this is what we, where we're at. And I would recommend offering Mrs. Hammond a contract for the 2020-2021 school year. She continues to do a great job for the district and her efforts are appreciated. So that's my recommendation.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thanks, Wendy. We agree.
Keep making my mortgage payments.
You do a good job for us.
We like it when you go into debt.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm keeping the money in the community.
That's a girl.
That's
That a girl.
girl, yeah.
All right. Now we're back to consider approval of the 2021 school calendar.
Yes, here are the two options that, that the calendar committee presented to the staff. Both calendar, sorry, I'm reading my narrative here and go, what option?
Option 2, 1.
Oh, yeah, option 2 had 33 votes, option 1 had 22 votes. That was a count, sorry. So option 2 is what again, 33
Majority
to
should.
22% of the staff picked. I will tell you this, a little sidebar. If you notice, we don't, November 25th, this calendar is a little different than calendars we've had in the past. In that the Wednesday before Thanksgiving is a noon release, the 25th. And then we also have January 18th, which is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So some different options, but otherwise the President's Day, fairly traditional and so on. I was contacted by one member of the staff who said there was a group of teachers that were interested in changing the 25th to a full vacation day and then removing the January 18th as a vacation day, so swapping the two. Here was my take on this. The calendar committee met 3 times. It was open to any member of the staff. There truly isn't a calendar committee. It's whoever comes to the meetings. The staff voted on which option they wanted, and that's what I'm presenting to you. But I wanted you to know that information to let you decide, because this is really the board's job to do with input from the staff.
Just the way the year falls is kind of the way Labor Day is so late. So it's kind of a weird year, so.
So the only real thing might just be more subs possible on the 25th.
Could be.
Okay.
So it's basically a week difference
In the 2 calendars?
in the 2 start dates.
Yeah.
Earlier start, longer Christmas break.
Don't we have an extra day over Easter break too?
Extra
Mhm.
Extra days.
Yeah, the Easter break has an added day.
Over Tuesday.
And Thursday.
Oh,
I'd so move for option 2.
You were saying we could change it for those teachers who wanted it though, take away marketing day?
Uh,
Or would you rather
He
just stay?
recommended option 2.
Well, I didn't make a recommendation. I'm telling you what
Oh,
the
We
vote
could have,
was,
yeah.
33 to 22.
I'd do that motion for option 2. I'd so move for option 2.
I'll second that.
it's been moved and seconded to approve option 2. Any discussion? Further discussion? You good, Joe?
I like option 1. But I just think it helps to start a little bit later, given all the stuff that's usually going on in August. But
It's a vote.
yeah, I understand.
Do you know when, maybe John knows, what's the MSHA start date for practices?
Yeah, I do. I know with option 2, we'll have that preseason volleyball tournament during school again.
That'd be on the 28th.
It's the start dates, I don't have a calendar right now. The start date's a little later.
Got Friday?
Must be the 17th.
Or start date, 13th or 14th, isn't it? Is that Thursday or Friday?
Yeah, August.
For start for MHSA activities.
It's
I was just curious, I was just
like August, yeah, it's 14th.
14?
Maybe the
It's the
start
first
date's
day of practices, okay.
13th.
And then the preseason volleyball tournament is already set for 28, 29.
28. Okay.
Any more discussion on it? If not, all those in favor of option 2 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Pose same sign?
I
That's fine. Good, Patty? Motion carries. All right, student attendance agreements,
I do not have any.
coaching staff resignations.
I do have 2 to deal with. Well, in a way, 3. I received a letter from Austin Schilling. Mr. Schilling is resigning from his coaching position and from his teaching position. At this point in time, he's going to pursue other options. In talking with Austin, he has a passion for music, and that's the direction he'd like to go with his life. So he has submitted a letter to that effect from both. And so I would recommend accepting Austin Schilling and thank him for his service to the district.
I would so move to accept Austin's resignation as basketball coach and as a teacher. Correct. And say thank you for the work that he's done. I've come in and filled in shoes, especially for basketball, and I think he's done a good job for us in education. So thank you.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. All those, or excuse me, any further discussion? If none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Pose same sign. Motion carries.
I also have a resignation from Stuart Murja, who's been the co-director of the high school musical with Cody. What's nice about this, he wants to resign, but he still wants to help Cody whenever he can and help with the production, if it happens, help with the lighting and so on. So he's resigning from that position, but is still willing to help, which is awesome. He just can't fully dedicate himself to, and he doesn't feel right to not give himself fully to that and still get his paycheck and so on. So I would recommend accepting Stuart Murja's resignation from that position. And again, thank him for what he's done to help Cody in that production and the students during the time of the play.
It's a move to accept student Murja's resignation.
Second that.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Pose same sign. Motion carries. Did you have a third one?
That was the third one.
Well, Austin was two,
Oh, I'm sorry.
sorry,
All righty.
from two positions.
Oh, I see.
Individual transportation agreements.
I do not have.
Consider approval of extracurricular sports volunteers.
Still don't have any.
Okay.
Not any new ones.
Right.
Consider approval and additions to the substitute list.
Yes, I have one, Jade Kindler, a student we had for a little while in our school, and she's applied to be a substitute in our district, and I would recommend her approval pending background check.
I would so move.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Discussion? If none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. All right. Consider the sale of surplus properties. You have a list for me?
This is how my day was.
That's all right, Chuck. It's okay.
So we have some surplus property to deal with, and really this stems from the covered structure that's on the playground. Was on the playground, that was damaged in a windstorm, that was then taken down, and wanting to try to recover something from that, because we've got 7x6 by 16 beams, 4x5 by 20 boards and timbers. We've got 9 4x5 by 18s. We've got 16 pieces of 10 by 3 tin. We've got lots of tongue and groove 2x6. Quite, like 80 pieces of 2x6 by 12.5 tongue and groove lumber. So there's a lot of good lumber that I think we could have some value in it. As you know, our property and casualty insurance we have $1,000 deductible on that, and they're paying for the reconstruction or rebuild of the structure. And I thought if we can try to recover some of that $1,000 deductible, we try to do it through the salvage of the materials. I've been approached by 2 people who are interested in purchasing some of those materials, so I just want to go through the proper channels. At the same time, I had Larry just got this to me today about light bulbs and light fixtures and so on that we have that we no longer use. We've got 24-foot T5 Lithuania 4-bulb high bay light fixtures. We've got 8 cases of F32T8 4-foot fluorescent light bulbs, and there's 12 per case. So we have 96 of those bulbs. We no longer use the T8 bulbs. We've got 2 cases, 12 per case of T8 ballast for 2 bulb fixtures. We've got a computer table, a bookshelf, file cabinets, and just that's it. But really, this is driven by this timber and trying to recover some costs for our meeting our deductible.
So we have surplus sale on all items listed.
I'll second that.
Do we need to have a date? Well,
Well, we have to
be
advertise it.
determined. What are you gonna, you
I know.
can't set a date, so it's just to be determined.
Yeah.
Well, we have,
Have the bids in by when?
Oh, it's gonna be a sealed bid, probably.
well, I think we want to do something like that. All that salvage material from the structure is not on campus. It's out of Christensen Construction. They came and took it down and piled it up out there. So if we can keep the date flexible, obviously in our current state of affairs, flexibility would be good. But I think before we advertise it, after you have approval of this, when we advertise it, we have to have a firm deadline date.
But if they want to look at it, campus is closed, they can't come look at the light fixtures and stuff like that. They can look at,
Well, we can put them outside.
okay,
Cars can still drive in the parking lot.
Oh, okay.
okay,
I think we can handle that.
okay.
1st of May,
I don't know.
what's,
we just know we have to advertise it for 2 weeks, and then we can have the sale after the advertisement of
Right.
2 weeks.
I just want to go through the protocol and let us not have a firm date because of our current state of affairs.
All right.
just put in there to be determined.
Nope, Chuck.
Well, motion was made by Levi and seconded by Joe.
Oh, I lost track. That's
I thought I made a motion.
so it's up to you, right? Chuck? You're gonna take everything as far as,
Yes.
all right. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Sorry about that. All right, you have to help me out on L.
Yes, this is the board considering action for current circumstances related to COVID-19 for possible declaration of unforeseen emergency pursuant to 20-9-801 through 20-9-806 of Montana Code annotated. The based on
Declaration of, what do they call it, declaration of?
Declaration of emergency.
unforeseen emergency.
Okay,
I actually, based on recommendation from Mr. Melton, we need to declare an unforeseen emergency in accordance with sections 20-9-801 through 20-9-806 MCA due to the community and school health concerns related to COVID-19 and authorize the administration to take necessary steps to execute this declaration and inform the public and government agencies of this declaration.
so moved.
I'll second that.
There was a number of superintendents that said, can we have the language for that one?
Do I need to sign this? Is that what you're saying?
No,
Who does?
it's the wrong one. It's just your information.
Sorry about that. All right, been moved and seconded. Any discussion? If none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. M.
This would be authorizing the superintendent to work with district staff in providing instruction for pupils of the district. Such instruction may include any method or methods identified as appropriate by the superintendent, including but not limited to off-site instruction as defined and referenced in sections 20-1-101-5, 20-1-101-14, 20-7-118, and 20-9-311 of Montana Code annotated.
I would so move.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? If none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. N.
This would be a leave of absence request that I received yesterday. And this leave of absence request is from Mrs. Jamie Stubblefield, and she's requesting a leave of absence for the 2021 school year. According to the collective bargaining agreement, which I've provided a copy for you if you'd like to see the section of the collective bargaining agreement on leave of absence. Here it is.
What's the reason?
According to this, formal leave of absences shall be defined as leave without pay. A certified employee who has taught in Choteau Public Schools for a minimum period of 3 consecutive years and who has been elected to return for the 4th year is eligible to apply for a formal leave of absence. Formal leave of absences may be granted to eligible certified employees for recuperation from illness, for study in residence, or for extended travel. The year of formal leave of absence shall not be counted for purposes of advancement on the salary schedule. Then there's some rules affecting leave of absences. So, to whom it may concern, I'm writing to request a leave of absence for my current teaching position at Choteau Elementary. I'm currently working towards getting certified and becoming a right brain learning consultant. This allows me to identify and correct blocked learning gates by setting up specific interventions. This will allow me to complete my study and potentially work with students in the surrounding area. I've always loved children and have dedicated the past 22 years to working with them, 12 of them here in Choteau. I appreciate your consideration in this matter.
So, question, Chuck, is, so when we do a leave of absence, do you, and you bring somebody on for that 1 year, what parameters do you set for that teacher, or for that,
It's a 1-year only
it's a
position.
1-year only position?
Because the employee, if granted, as you can see, they need to reply or let us know by May 1st. Otherwise, they're done. So that's pretty good timing actually for letting a person who accepted a one-year position know to give them time to look for another position.
I would so move to approve her leave of absence. This is Butterfield's leave of absence.
I would second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
I think if that's her passion to work with that right brain, because we started using a little bit of that, I understand, in the elementary this year,
Yes.
has been very, very successful. If she can be a help to future students, I applaud her to do that and stuff. So I know it's gonna bring she's a very good teacher for us, that's gonna hurt us, but at the same time, if she can help other kids, I applaud her for doing that.
Yeah, it's very bittersweet.
It's bittersweet.
Very bittersweet because
I
Jamie's
would
done a great job for us.
not, don't enjoy seeing her leave to do that, but at the same time, I understand her passion
Yep.
and she can help other kids.
Any more discussion? If none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. I guess, is that it?
We have a evaluation, but yeah, that's it for that part.
Okay. We'll move into evaluation of certified teachers.
I say we have all the evaluations completed, meaning, I'll tell you this, we have all of the evaluations completed. We have not conferenced with, I have one, she has one. And because of what has happened in the past 5 days for us, it hasn't happened. So we each have one teacher we still need to conference with and go over their evaluation and discuss things, have them sign it to be done. But otherwise, the rest are done. So.
Great.
Okay. Any questions on that? If not, information on the clerk's evaluation.
Yes, that would be coming up next month. If at all possible, I would ask that you stay here, fill this out right now.
So we don't have to turn it back in.
Pressure.
So I don't have to call you and
I'll
track you
leave,
down.
I can leave.
Just if you would, please, just do
Yeah.
it for me right now. Because there's two employees that you evaluate, me and Patty. So this would be input. I will also evaluate Patty as our business manager. Your job is to evaluate her as our clerk for the school board, okay? So
Yep.
here's that form.
Okay.
You have homework. You can't leave the room. It's a
I'll
test.
put it on Jerry's file.
Oh.
Brad, have you guys thought about negotiations or?
In light of the last 5 days, no.
Okay,
So I had a
that's
question.
all I just,
Are we gonna adjourn?
Well, I had a question for Chuck as well. So you had sent out a note about the contract committee was supposed to meet. That happened? Has that happened?
No, it's actually, I think we've arranged for a meeting. I'm gonna develop some language work, dealing directly with working conditions.
Right.
Which with what we're doing here is a change to working conditions, but we're gonna try to work that out and set a meeting so that everyone can get together and do that.
yeah, what I asked them to do was to, Chuck will get the language, they'll take it to the teachers. If they approve it, they give it to us. It's really gonna be up to those guys, it's gonna be what.
I saw that go out and I didn't see any.
Advised again by MTSBA, which is advising a lot of what's happening for a lot of schools, so.
Okay. Very good, we'll adjourn the meeting.
Before you adjourn, did you want to give tentative approval to the language that's going to be worked out? Just thinking about not doing another meeting.
But tentative approval?
Well, I
I'm
can,
not until we.
well, you have to approve it as a bargaining unit.
Right.
So we need to do some language that says it's okay for teachers to provide educational services to our students off-site,
Right.
flexible hours, because our contract language is driven on 8 to 4 school day, and things like that. So just allowing freedom in working conditions, and that definition in the CBA.
Right, I understand that. What I question is whether the board, if those are the parameters and you're not going to affect salaries, it's not gonna be a money item, then can you as a board not within those parameters give your approval to what they're going to negotiate? Pending, based on the CEA approving it, so that you don't have to have another special meeting or any special meeting. Or maybe you can wait till next month.